Common salt. Common salt is a white powder which is used in preparing food. The chemical name of common salt is NaCl, sodium chloride. Common salt is also known as just salt. Common salt is made in the laboratory by a neutralization reaction of sodium hydroxide and HCl, that is hydrochloric acid. What will be formed? Sodium chloride and H2O, that is water. Sodium chloride and water is formed. Sodium chloride solution is evaporated to obtain sodium chloride salt. Now, in a large quantity, how will we obtain sodium chloride? The first method is from common salt from seawater, that is sodium chloride. Seawater contains many dissolved salts in it. The major salt present in seawater is sodium chloride itself. So we have to do is, seawater is trapped in large shallow pools and allowed to stand there. The sun's heat evaporates the water slowly and common salt is left behind. Next one is from underground deposits, which we call rock salt. Underground deposits of common salts are found in many parts of the world. The large crystals of common salt found in underground deposits are called rock salt. Due to impurities present in it, it will be in a brown color, not as white. Rock salt is mined from underground deposits like we do for coal. Now we have to refer the uses of common salt. The important use of common salt are: the common salt is used as a raw material for making a large number of useful chemicals in industry, such as sodium hydroxide, sodium carbonate, sodium hydrogen carbonate, hydrochloric acid, hydrogen, chlorine, and sodium metal. It is used to cook food to improve the flavor of the food. It is required by our body for working of our nervous system, movement of muscles, and the production of hydrochloric acid in the stomach for digestion of food. Common salt is used as a preservative in pickles and in curing meat and fish, to preserve fish and meat. Common salt is used in manufacture of soap, and it is used to melt ice during winter season in cold countries. Now the chemicals from common salt. Common salt is a raw material for making many chemicals, as we discussed earlier. The first one is sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide, it is commonly known as caustic soda, and its formula is NaOH, sodium hydroxide. It is a very important basic chemical which is used as a starting material for making many other chemicals. How will we produce sodium hydroxide in the laboratory? The raw material for producing sodium hydroxide is sodium chloride. Sodium hydroxide is produced by the electrolysis of brine. Otherwise, we will say The concentrated aqueous solution of sodium chloride is known as brine. After the electrolysis, we will get sodium hydroxide, chlorine, and hydrogen. During electrolysis, chlorine gas is produced at the anode. Otherwise, we will now say chlorine in the positive electrode, and hydrogen gas at the cathode or negative electrode. Sodium hydroxide solution is formed near the cathode. It is also near the cathode. The process of electrolysis of sodium chloride solution, otherwise we will say brine solution, is called chlor-alkali process. Chlor-alkali process. Uses of sodium hydroxide are: sodium hydroxide is used for making soaps, detergents. It is used for making artificial textiles such as rayon. Sodium hydroxide is used in the manufacture of paper. Sodium hydroxide is a purifying material in the aluminum metal industry to purify bauxite. Sodium hydroxide is used in degreasing metals, oil refining, and making dyes and bleaches. Now let us discuss about chlorine. Chlorine is used to sterilize drinking water supply. Sterilize drinking water. Or we can use that to purify swimming pools because it is a disinfectant. It kills germs like bacteria present in the water and make it safe for drinking and other uses. Chlorine is used in the production of bleaching powder, CaOCl2, bleaching powder. Chlorine is used in the production of hydrochloric acid. Chlorine is used in the production of hydrochloric acid. It is also used in the production of PVC, polyvinyl chloride, pesticides, chlorofluorocarbons, or we can say CFCs, chloroform, carbon tetrachloride, paints, and dyestuffs. Chlorine is used for making solvents for dry cleaning process. Now, hydrogen, another byproduct. Hydrogen is used in the hydrogenation of oils to obtain solid fats called vegetable ghee or margarine. Hydrogen is used for the production of hydrochloric acid. Hydrogen is also used for the making of ammonia. It is used to make methanol also. It is a fuel in the rockets. Liquid hydrogen is used as a fuel in the rockets also. Now, hydrochloric acid, HCl. Hydrochloric acid is used for cleaning iron sheets before galvanization. It is used for the preparation of chlorides such as ammonium chloride. It is used for the preparation of ammonium chloride also. Hydrochloric acid is used in the medicines and cosmetic industry. hydrochloric acid is used in textiles for dyeing, tanning, like etc. It is used for making plastics like polyvinyl chloride. The two products of chlor-alkali process, sodium hydroxide and chlorine, combine together to produce another chemical called sodium hypochlorite, NaClO. Sodium hypochlorite. Sodium hypochlorite or NaClO. That is a bleaching agent. It is for bleaching fabrics. Next section is washing soda, another salt. Washing soda is sodium carbonate containing 10 molecules of water for crystallization. Na2CO3 and water for crystallization is 10H2O. That is, washing soda is sodium carbonate decahydrate. Sodium carbonate decahydrate. Now, what will be the name of Na2CO3? That is sodium carbonate, that is anhydrous. That is anhydrous sodium carbonate, or we can say that is soda ash. Soda ash is another name of anhydrous sodium carbonate. And if it is using some water for crystallization, then it is known as sodium carbonate decahydrate, or we say that is washing soda. Washing soda is produced from sodium chloride in the following steps, which I am referring now. Sodium chloride, when treated with or a cold and concentrated solution of sodium chloride, otherwise we can say cold brine, is reacted with ammonia and carbon dioxide solution. So water is present there, that you know. That will form sodium hydrogen carbonate, NaHCO3 and NH4Cl. Ammonium chloride will be formed. Sodium hydrogen carbonate is only slightly soluble in water. So it precipitates as, so otherwise we can say, we can denote like this. So it will be precipitated out as a solid. Sodium hydrogen carbonate is separated by filtration and then heat it. Sodium hydrogen carbonate, filter it and heat it. So that will be forming sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, and the carbon dioxide is evolved and along with water. The same anhydrous sodium carbonate now is dissolved in water and recrystallized to get washing soda crystals. The anhydrous sodium carbonate, when dissolved in water and recrystallized to get sodium carbonate, and water of crystallization is 10H2O. So we can say sodium carbonate decahydrate, or we can say washing soda. What are the properties of washing soda? Washing soda is a transparent crystalline solid. Transparent and crystalline solid. It is one of the few metal carbonates soluble in water. One of the few metal carbonates which are soluble in water. The solution of washing soda in water is alkaline. It is alkaline. So solution of washing soda in water is alkaline. So it will turn a red litmus into blue. Detergent properties are also there. That is why it is known as washing soda. It is having cleansing properties for cleaning clothes, cleaning dirt. Now the uses of sodium carbonate decahydrate, or we can say washing soda. Sodium carbonate or washing soda is a cleansing agent for domestic purpose like washing clothes. Next, sodium carbonate is used for removing permanent hardness of water. It is to remove permanent hardness of water. First is cleansing. It is a cleansing agent to clean dirt in the cloth and to remove permanent hardness of water. Next, for the manufacture of sodium compound like borax. Manufacture of sodium compound like borax. That are the properties of sodium carbonate decahydrate, otherwise we can say that is washing soda. Now it is the time for baking soda. Baking soda. What is baking soda? The chemical name of baking soda is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Otherwise we can write NaHCO3. This is the chemical formula of this baking soda. Baking soda is added for faster cooking. Now we have to refer the production of sodium hydrogen carbonate, otherwise we can say sodium bicarbonate. How it is produced? Sodium hydrogen carbonate is produced on the large scale by reacting as cold and concentrated brine, that is sodium chloride solution, with ammonia and carbon dioxide. Sodium chloride plus NH3 plus CO2, that is brine solution. That is why NaCl and H2O, that is brine, and ammonia and carbon dioxide in a cold medium, that will produce sodium hydrogen carbonate and ammonium chloride. This is known as baking soda, sodium hydrogen carbonate. Now we have to refer the properties of sodium hydrogen carbonates. Sodium hydrogen carbonate is white crystals. It are sparingly soluble in water. It is a mild, non-corrosive base. It's a mild and non-corrosive base. The solution of sodium hydrogen carbonate in water is mildly soluble and alkaline, mildly alkaline. Action of heat. When heated, it decomposes into sodium carbonate, carbon dioxide and water. How will we denote that equation? NaHCO3 when heated, that is sodium hydrogen carbonate or sodium bicarbonate, we can say in a common way. What will be formed? Sodium carbonate, carbon dioxide and water is formed. Now check for the balancing of this equation. If how many Na here in the reactant side? Only 1, and 2 Na is here, so we have to put a 2 here. So how many Na are here? In the reactant side it is 2, and at the product side it is 2. And how many hydrogen? 2 is common for hydrogen also, so 2H is here in the reaction side, and the product side also it is 2. This is balanced. How many carbon here? 2 carbons here in the reactant side. How many carbon here? 1 and 2, so 2 is here, so it is balanced. And how many oxygen are here? 2 into 3, it is common for this also, so 2 into 3, that is 6. Here it is 3, that is 5, 3 plus 2 is 5 and 1 is 6, so it is a balanced equation. The uses of sodium hydrogen carbonate. It is used as an antacid in medicine to remove acidity of the stomach. To make baking powder, we can make baking powder with this. Baking powder is a mixture of sodium hydrogen carbonate and a mild acid. Like, what type of acid is that? Tartaric acid, or like that, something like that, mild acid. For soda acid fire extinguishers, what is fire extinguisher? It is used for extinguishing fire, and it is used for the sodium hydrogen carbonate is used in the soda acid fire extinguishers also. Now, what is the process of the soda acid fire extinguisher? Take one wash bottle and fill it with sodium hydrogen carbonate solution. Attach one ignition tube and fill it with dilute sulfuric acid. Tight the cap, and when it is pressed or the extinguisher is inverted, the sulfuric acid mix with or react with sodium hydrogen carbonate, and carbon dioxide gas will come out along with the liquid, forms the blanket around the burning substance and cut off the supply of air to the burning substance. Since the supply of air is cut off, the process of burning stops and fire gets extinguished. The stream of liquid falling on this burning substance also helps in putting off the fire by cooling the burning substance to below its ignition temperature. This is the process of soda acid extinguisher.